you said some things you probably didn't mean. But a while ago, we saw you on the TV running away from the STPD. Keep your goddamn hand off them kumquat trees. Let that old lady be, yeah. Let that old lady be, yeah. Time to get on your knees and pray. But never mind that. Wondering where you at. Remember the streams we had? SJWs pulling their backs, yeah. Campaigns running, straight up a stacks. Cyberfrog's hitting a milli backs. And in my mind in the back, I wonder where Lone Star's at. Shut up, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Mike? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? You know that the devil is a liar. Blame war campaign, but don't hate Skyber. I'ma tell you like this, I'ma tell you like that. I'ma get a refund, I'ma send my book back. Pride is a sin, then you're the main suspect. Man, boy, body Doug has no regrets. But I digress, Reader's Digest. Go with your books, only silence. Yeah, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Stop, where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
It's like you stopped before you even got started. And it's just like, where you at? You know?
I'm Sweats.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
We're ushering in the future electronic.
Sweats.
Steve, this is the Sweats and Steve Show.
Oh,
There we go. I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, my apologies. We were muted that whole time.
That's all right.
Yeah, Mr. Geek Chorus, hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, but I'm just pissed off that I spent like $50 on these new headphones, and I'm back to using the same piece of crap Turtle Beaches with the one headphone that I've been using forever. And it's like, what the hell? What the hell, man? It's like it was working earlier. I tested it. It was fine. It was beautiful. It was all LED lit up and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm using the same goddamn $15 Turtle Beaches with the one headphone that I can barely hear out of.
Tell me something. Is that the thing that you record your music on?
No. What I record on is my my trusty piece of crap cell phone and my Toyota piece of crap Camry. That's my studio. I just put the phone down on the seat. I pick up the track. I let it play through the stereo speakers, and I just go for it.
Oh, he's cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure I am because I'm using this piece of goddamn garbage. Oh,
I really like this guy.
You're good. But since I was on mute the first minute or so, hello everyone, welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show. My name is Sweats, and as always, Steve. And episode number 7.
I was waiting to do that.
Yeah, that's right. And we're slowly working our way to number 10. Which, if you're watching and you don't know what the significance of episode 10 is going to be, Steve, what is the significance of episode 10?
Well, we've paid to retain the services of Mr. Brett the Hitman Hart. I worked out all of the contractual details between the Sweats and Steve Show and Brett the Hitman Hart. Now it's up to him to just get his butt over here. That's all. So,
which to be fair, he is rather old, so give him some time, Steve, to get his butt over here.
That's true. He has like 3 weeks. So yeah.
That sounds like plenty enough time there.
Yeah, driving all the way from Canada.
But Steve, how are you doing, man? How's your week been, man?
Life is good. So, a couple weeks ago we talked about swap motors. We got rid of the car, so I didn't go anywhere all week, and it was great. Not too much has happened over the past week. Just anxiously looking forward to and waiting for Wednesday nights, like apparently all of our fans and subscribers are, because let me just start off by saying episode 6, over 125 views since last week. It is the most watched podcast that we have done, live stream, whatever, that we have done in our 7 weeks of existence here. So, Sweats, we just keep getting better and better and better. So
we're like a fine wine, Steve. We're like a fine wine that only gets better with age. You hear what I'm saying?
I do hear what you're saying, but I wonder if Geek Chorus and his piece of crap $50 headphones can hear what he's saying. Can hear what you're saying.
Hey yo, I can hear you just fine. I'm using the old Turtle Beaches, which is a joke. But I spent all this money on these new headphones, and I paid extra for like rush delivery, and they got here like a day early, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh wow, look at this! Like I got 2 headphones, and I got a microphone, and I got all these extra wires and USB cables. I hooked up all the crap. I tested it before I came to you guys. Yep. And the mic was reading fine, and then I plug it in, and it's just a wet fart. So I don't know, man. It's like I'm just stuck with this goddamn piece of crap Turtle Beach.
Shut up. All right.
Fuck technology, man. Fuck technology in its ass. They can go fuck themselves. You know what you gotta buy these headphones because they're like, we got 3.5 milliliter of fuck you. You know what? None of this shit works.
Hey, Geek Chorus, let me just tell you something. When you hear shower thoughts, that means that everything stops and we go shower thoughts. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. We're hitting it early here. So since plants release gas and everyone says it's oxygen, then aren't we technically breathing in tree farts?
Yeah.
There you go.
I would like to think so.
That's pretty. Let me ask you something, Geek. You've been commenting on a lot of these streams that we're doing. You've interacted with Sweats before. This is our first interaction. What is it like talking to Steve of the Sweats and Steve Show?
Fantastic.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank
As
you.
always, yeah, no, man. I put out a meme that I put up and then I deleted. I don't even know why, but yeah, it was cool. Like, it's so awesome to see like all these new musical talents coming out of CG.
Hmm.
It's
That's
fantastic. And like I get a lot of messages, people are like, "Oh shit, man, you got some competition now." And this and that, but I'm like, we're all in the same gang, man. It's all good. The better you guys look, the better I look. So I'm not upset about it at all.
There
I
you
wish
go.
you all the best in the world.
right, and that's actually a kind of a good seguiter into what kind of like the meat and bones of what we want to talk about today. Let's see what Mark's saying. Oh my God, not not tonight, Mark. But yeah, that's actually a good kind of segue into what to some of the topics we want to talk about. But first, before we get into the first topic of tonight, I would ask if you're watching this, if you could like this and share it as well. It always helps so we could get more people in here. And when more people in here, we have a lot more fun. So I'd really appreciate if you could take the time to like and share this video. That'd be much appreciated. And the goal for tonight, I'm thinking big, Steve. I'm thinking big, geek. I want to hit 20 live viewers. Can we hit 20 live viewers, guys? Can we do that?
20,000 live viewers, bitches.
20,000 live viewers.
Yeah, get in here, you bastards. You got nothing better to do.
You're
Get the
goddamn
fuck
right.
in here.
You're goddamn right.
And what the hell are they doing? I mean, come
I
on,
don't
it's
know.
quarantine. Everybody's sitting the
That's
fucking
right.
asses or on the computer. Just click the goddamn link and shut up.
I like your spirit.
Shower
Corey. Get that shower
Right.
thought.
He's
What the
gonna make
hell?
me
Were they going to sit there waiting for Cecil to do a stream? Get
Geek.
your ass in here.
Geek. We hit a shower thought, Geek.
All right.
He's gonna make me blow all my shower thoughts. Just putting that up. Shower thoughts. When you tell someone to be quiet, that just makes you a hypocrite.
Oh, there you go.
But
The
so
more
why don't
the
we-
merrier.
Yeah.
right, absolutely. But why don't we get into like the first topic that I kind of wanted to discuss, because the song that we played during this during the intro of the show was a
Love it.
Comic Skate song. And thank you, Geek
Let's
Chorus.
take a second to talk about that song. That song is probably my second favorite song of yours. Gone, I think, is the best song that you've ever done, Sweats. But I think that Mike Miller song is up there. It's really up there.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I appreciate
Well,
that.
yeah, man.
But
Where you at? Where you at? I love that shit.
But really, I kind of wanted to get into this first before we go a little deeper into the song, possibly because I feel like there's a good amount of the fans and viewers of mine that don't really know what Comic Skate is and what I'm talking about when I put out these songs, these Comic Skate songs. They don't really know. They're not really into the lingo. They don't know the lore, I guess you could say. And it just kind of falls on deaf ears to a lot of the fans. So I guess the first topic for tonight I wanted to discuss was kind of defining what is Comic Skate, and I think I'd like to kick it over to Geek Chorus first to kind of get his views and his opinions as to what Comic Skate is and why should people follow it. Go,
Well,
Geek Chorus.
first of all, it's a horrible hate group. We hate everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Not true.
It's
Not
a
true.
wonderful movement. It's the greatest thing I have ever encountered online. It is a community that cares about others like no other. It's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood, it's an everythinghood. It is just fantastic. Everybody is so supportive of each other, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on YouTube. I mean, you just put the call out there and people will respond. It's like it's such a movement of love like I've never seen before.
Right.
That anybody who accuses Comic Skate of being a hate group is just out of their goddamn minds, because it's anything but a hate group. They are looking with open arms to accept anybody and everybody that embraces the philosophy of Comicsgate, which is, if you break it down, it's basically comic book creators saying, we're not going to play by these stupid rules anymore. We're going to deal directly with the customer. We're gonna address any problems. I mean, what other business, can you email? Like, let's say Ethan is the CEO of Comicsgate. What other business can you tweet to Ethan or the CEO and get a reply? You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. It's just amazing. And anybody who thinks it's a hate movement is so sorely misinformed that
Right.
I can't even get mad at them. I just feel bad for them, that they're so
Right.
close-minded.
Right, right. Well, I kind of wanted to that was a good way of putting it. What you said before was a bunch of comic book creators just working directly with the fans, and that if you're talking generalities, that's pretty like as general as it can get.
Yeah.
But let me kind of define it, because I've talked about it here and there on previous podcasts, but I just wanted to make my definitive definition, I guess you could say, of what I think it is. It pretty much is like pretty much what you said. Just like it's a bunch of comic book creators that aren't part of the mainstream. They're independent, which I'm always down to help independent creators. Really doesn't matter what it is. Just if I like you enough and you're entertaining, I'll pretty much if I can, I'll support you. So it's a bunch of independent comic book creators that go and sell directly to the fans, and they kind of aren't really interested in doing what a lot of the mainstream comic book industry has been doing, kind of like pushing certain social agendas and narratives, and it's just really just kind of like it kind of like is one of an embodiment of the phrase "there's a time and place for everything." And when people when there are certain venues of like entertainment that people just want to be entertained and just to enjoy, they don't want to be preached to, and they just want to be left alone. Essentially, it's a thing for people who just want to be left alone, which I feel like is a large majority of people who kind of just want to be left alone.
I think that speaks
Absolutely.
pretty. I think that speaks pretty well about the internet, because you only come to the internet when you want to be alone, right? Like you kind of you're being together with other people who are on the internet, and you want to be alone, but you're technically with other people. So
right, you want to be
kind of a
alone.
live shower thought, but I'm not going to hit the actual shower thought.
You want to be alone with other people who want to be alone as well. Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Yeah, it's kind of an oxymoron. I didn't want to bring up Mark, but when I said oxymoron, obviously,
oh my god,
I'm sure it resonated with him.
So just so you're in the know, Geek Chorus, Steve and Mark have a bit of a beef, and they kind of spar a little bit in the chat a little bit.
Which Mark is this?
Mark Perez. He's in the chat for this is Mark right here. Oh well, hey, that's perfect. Hell yeah. Well, Mark is cool with you. Mark is cool with you, so that's all that matters.
Well, I am a dope. I'll tell you that much. I'll admit to that much.
Oh my god.
Mark Perez, man, he looks pretty badass in that picture, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
He's not.
Look at him.
Right. He's right, Steve.
He's really not. He's not.
He's like, you got something to say, motherfucker? No, I wouldn't, brush up against him, man. I'll be careful.
I'll give him a cookie and send him to bed. That's what I'll
do. But one of the things that since we're on the topic of Comicsgate, Geek Chorus, is like, when was the first time that you came across one of the videos? Like, if it was a year, if it was like a certain like story behind it.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like it was, God, it was probably just after Last Jedi came out, and I remember I stumbled across an EVS stream. And I came in and I noticed everybody was calling him Uncle E and shit. And I was like, for some reason I thought like he was like a super Christian, like older guy. who
Yeah.
was like, all about like being, super Christian and all that. And I thought
Right.
like, wow, like he must be like some kind of like preacher or something. And
Uh-huh.
and then I don't know, just from there it just kind of grew from there. But it was just really weird when I first encountered Ethan's stream. It was exactly not what I thought it was. Like I thought he was like a serious Mormon preacher dude, and
Uh-huh.
everybody was like buying into this Uncle E stuff, and I was like, oh man, what is this? But then he started cutting off the head off of Rose Tico, and I was like, oh man, this guy's pretty cool. And
so
then
so
yeah, the best thing that ever came out of the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy was this forming of this amazing group. And then like High Council with Jeremy and
right.
Jeff from World Class Bullshitters and everything, and it just grew from there. It was amazing, but it was not what I was expecting at all.
So
So
were you so previous to discovering Comicsgate and other Comicsgate creators, were you a longtime comic book fan?
no, honestly, that's like my dirty little secret. I really don't give a crap about comics.
That's
I
no,
mean,
that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect because I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat in a way, and I think this is like something that a lot of Comicsgate people don't really realize is that I mean, kind of the way that I got into it was just kind of like happenstance, kind of much like you, and like I've said this before, even when I went on as a guest onto Ethan's stream. I'm not that big into comic books, but I am like willing to support people that are entertaining and they're cool. And so
sure,
that
yeah.
right,
Yeah,
right,
like in high school, I collected Batman and Superman and Spider Man. But it was basically the only issues I ever bought were like if they had like a supervillain that I was really interested in. Because
uh-huh,
I've only ever really cared about the villains. I never really cared about the heroes so much.
uh-huh.
I wouldn't buy a Spider Man unless it was a cool Venom story or a cool Green Goblin story or a
Mm.
Hobgoblin. And Batman, unless a Joker or Riddler or Penguin were on the cover, I really didn't give a crap about
The
it.
Penguin doesn't get enough clout.
Yeah, Penguin is underrated, man. I like the
Right.
Penguin.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would buy those, but like I mean, I back Cyberfrog. I back what did I back? Obviously Cash Grab, cause just
Right.
for the hell of it. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, like I'm not really like a comics guy. Like I don't know this artist from that artist or this writer from that writer.
Right.
I just kind of go by whatever I hear on the streams and stuff. But I feel
Yeah.
bad about it, because on one hand I feel like I should be backing everybody and everything, but it's like some comics I just I don't really I barely have time to even watch YouTube, never mind read comics. So
Yeah. Right, right. Yeah, I
unless the
mean,
Joker or Venom or Hobgoblin is involved, I just whatever.
I feel so
yeah,
ill
yeah. I
prepared
mean,
for
it's
this
kind of this
podcast.
well well, tell me, Steve, were you ever a comic book fan?
I actually have 4 comic books. I thought I did, so. Again, this is a live stream. I don't know anything about Geek Chorus, and I have 4 comic books that I was going to say, Geek. Are these going to be worth something? So I was going to display them, but he
Yeah, go
doesn't give a
ahead.
crap about them. So I'm not gonna do that anymore.
No, you should show him. Show him,
Are you
Steve.
sure? You think
Yeah,
I should?
I'm sure.
All
Yeah.
right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So I have this. I have 4 comic books. 3 of them are Superman. Let's see. This is the first one. I don't think this is worth anything. Do you see this one?
I see that one. It looks old. It looks vintage. It might be worth something.
Maybe it was worth 10 cents. Where's my fan? It's worth 10 cents right here. See?
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
So
that's cool, man.
yeah. So there's that one, and then let's see. Here's the other one. This is the other one. So I really like Superman. I got this one because it's kind of. I just like the story of it. Never opened it. Right. So
You know,
there's
you
that
kind of look
one.
like Superman if you kind of shave a little bit and trim some things.
That was my fighting name. And then I have the Death of Superman.
You got the Man of Steel look
I got
going.
the Man of Steel. Yep, that's right. So
There
those are
you
my
go.
3 Supermans. And then here's the other one that I have. I really like this one. I think this one's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
anything
cool.
with Wolverine is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I have to put it to this side. Don't see Geek's face here. So yeah, so those are my four. But I was going to ask you if those are going to be worth anything, and I could retire from my YouTube career. But you said you're not a big fan of comic books, so I don't think you're the right guest for this. So thanks for coming on the show. And,
Yeah, hey, anything with Wolverine, man, that's gonna go up in value. So you hang on to that shit.
you like it. I like it. Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know if what I was saying before, if that was a good descriptor for what Comicsgate is. I hope it is. But it's I don't think it's really anything that complicated. But it does certainly now, like as the years go on, it does have lore and it does have history, and that's really what you see in the songs that I do, the CG songs that I do, and obviously the songs that Geek Chorus does, which we'll have to play one of his songs sometime during this podcast to kind of show you his style, his flow. Yeah, but I mean, actually, it might not be a bad idea to look one up right now. What do you think, Geek Chorus? Hey, Mike. Hello. Oh, we lost Geek
Did we lose
Chorus.
him? Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, we
no.
lost him. Well, why don't we just oh, damn it. Well, okay, he's back. All right. Hello,
There he
Geek
is.
Chorus.
Sorry
Can you hear us?
about that.
No,
It's
it's
this
all right.
goddamn cheap ass phone. I mean, you know what? It's like PewDiePie, go fuck yourself, because you recommended these goddamn headphones, and they're a piece of shit, and this phone's a piece of shit, and I wanted to be on my PC, which actually works, but no, because of these goddamn headphones. So
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, it's Lord Finatra says, play That's Mike. And that was the first song I was
Hey,
gonna
Lord
go to.
Finatra, my
Yeah,
friend, what's
shout
up,
out to Lord
buddy?
Finatra. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
man, he's
yeah,
part of the triumvirate, man. He's like,
absolutely.
me, you, and him, man. We're like the front lines of the Comicsgate song industry.
Does Lord Finatra make Comicsgate music?
Sure does, yeah, absolutely.
What?
He does some
I didn't
great
know
shit.
that.
Oh yeah, he's got some great shit out there,
Oh,
man.
wow.
He
Okay.
does all kinds of mix. But I gotta warn you, if you play any of my stuff, it's gonna instantly demonetize your stream. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I
Because
don't
the
get.
minute I
you roll
put
like
up a
that.
song, the first email I get is from YouTube telling me that my stream, whatever, that my video has been copyright striked or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you fair warning, man. I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, I think I might have to pass, honestly, because last time I was playing listen to this, Geek Horse. I was playing my own damn song on my own YouTube
You're not
page.
gonna believe this.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this. And they kicked me off of YouTube. They kicked the live stream totally off YouTube, and I had to go in and edit the shit to put it back on the page. And it was like, what the hell, man? That's my own song.
Yep.
But
they're bastards. That's why I have this video for I did this song called Methwin, and I put this really cool video together. And the minute I put it up, it gets instantly struck, so they delete it. And then like a day later, it becomes available again. So I put it back up, and then they immediately delete it again. So the only way to get it is I have some flash drives I'm selling on YouTube. So if anybody wants to really see it, I'll throw it on the flash drive. But yeah, they're horrible with that.
Well, here, why don't we do it like this? Just so we can, kind of get into some of the other topics that I wanted to talk about today. Let's go ahead and play. We'll play that on the later end of the show. So, like, if it does kick us off, it'll be toward the end anyway, and I'll just have to go in.
Yeah, you'll just get a strike. I don't think it'll kick you off necessarily because Ethan, plays my stuff and he does. He's at the point he's $1 million frog man, so he don't give a shit if he loses out on $35 on a live stream.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's a killer.
Yeah, man. YouTube has to fix its shit. But since we're talking about Comicsgate, I was scrolling through the other day, yesterday actually. I was scrolling through the cesspool that we know as Twitter.
Is that what it's called, the cesspool?
The cesspool. It's like
Oh, ungodly cesspool. It's
an
horrible.
ungodly. But of course, I am holy. Of course. So
Oh,
my
you
presence there
gotta
is,
be, yeah, man.
my presence there is necessary. But
It's the
um,
glasses, man. You know, they need
dude,
that the
they need it.
exposure.
They need. You know what they need? Steve, check this out. They need the vision. Huh? Huh?
Who needs the vision? Who needs the vision?
The cesspool of Twitter needs my vision with my eyes.
That's right.
What's your
Those are some cool ass glasses, man.
What's your
Thank-
prescription?
2020.
Oh, you got 20/20 vision.
So you guys are cousins, right?
We are cousins. Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Do you have any cousins, Geek?
Oh God, I've got more than I care to remember. I've got yeah. Everyone in my family is like, if you don't have like 5 or 6 kids, they think you're a failure. You know, like, oh, you've only got 4 children. What's the matter? You don't like your husband? You know, it's
Where do
like,
you get that accent? Is that Russia?
German?
yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah,
Russian?
they're all kind of from the Iron Curtain, so they're yeah, they're pretty warped. You know, they don't understand this whole American bullshit, but they're patriotic.
Were you born in another country, or were you born
No,
here?
no, I was born. I'm a first generation.
Oh,
They all
wow.
came from you know, specifically from Poland, and you know, this Iron Curtain shit. They kind of
Right.
escaped in the 70s, and they came here, and it's really weird because my mom was educated in London, so she has this like Mary Poppins accent, and my father
Wow.
sounds like fucking Borat. And that's why, like, you know, I've said growing up, I never said anything in school because I could never say anything right, no matter what I said or how, you know. My father never got the hang of American slang, so he would say crazy shit to me when I was a kid. He's like, "Why are you sitting there on the curb like a potato?" It's like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm sitting on the curb like a potato? do potatoes sort of, you know, he'd be like, every dog has his day in court. Like, okay. You know, and, you know, I was a kid, so I didn't know any better. So I thought these were like actual sayings. And I learned like in 2nd grade, just, you know, shut the fuck up, man. You know, because I just couldn't get anything right. I couldn't pronounce anything right. I'd want to say 5 and I'd say 5 because my mom had that, you know, had the British accent, and it was just a really weird thing. Not, you know, my parents got divorced not that long after, so you know, it just kind of made sense to me. You know, I was one of those rare kids who was like, oh, actually, I'm happy about my parents' divorce. You know, because they just, I was like, yeah, you know how much less arguing I got to listen to now. It's fantastic.
Hey, Geek, do you know the number? Do you know the number 1 cause of divorce?
What's that?
Marriage.
Yeah. That'll do it. You don't want to get divorced, you better not get married because it's a terrible thing.
Kind
Hey,
of
Steve.
but yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you were traveling, did you ever make your way through Poland?
I did not.
Any of the ironclad countries?
I did not.
No.
Oh, it's a wild place, man. If you can hold on your vodka, they love you over there. They'll treat you like family.
You know what I love most about Polish food is pierogies. I've never met a pierogi.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, my grandma used to make some mean pierogi.
That's great.
Oh yeah, that's the truth.
Well, you were mentioning something about vodka. I just for some reason it gave me the curious idea to ask Steve. Steve, what's your preferred drink? If you were to drink.
I actually I really enjoy a good scotch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Scotch is that's the ambrosia of the angels, man. Ambrosia stuff.
Is he right? Is Geek right? Is it the ambrosia of the angels, Steve?
I would answer that, but I don't know what ambrosia means.
It's like a heavenly salad. It's like a heavenly
nectar
salad.
Of the gods, my
nectar
friend.
Of the gods. Nectar of the gods. Yeah.
I think it is a good nectar. I'll give you that.
It'll get
Uh,
you where you need to be. That's for sure.
That's true. And I need to be here like everyone else on the Sweats and Steve show.
That's right, absolutely. But
Yeah.
kind of switching gears a little bit, but it's still in the realm of comic skate. Another topic that I wanted to bring up that when I was scrolling through Twitter is that the lovely Miss Gina Carano is
Mm.
getting canceled. Apparently, she is getting canceled. I say that sparingly because all things
They will
considered,
try.
but she's taking it very well. She's taking it very well. Hold on, I'm just gonna appreciate her beauty for a second. I was actually thinking instead of like coming in an incognito DLC, I was thinking of coming in like a simp DLC or something because she is beautiful.
No, man, that chick can kick anybody's ass. That puts a
uh
whole new perspective on things, you know?
yeah, and
She's
actually
like,
I was
step to me, bitch. I'll smack you down. You know, she don't give a shit.
I
What are these little soy boys gonna do to her? I mean, come on.
Soy
You're so
boy.
I was
racist. You're terrible. You're a terrible human being. She'll put him in a goddamn cross-check fucking face lock.
hold on one second, cars, because Steve doesn't know what the term soy boy is.
Oh,
Yeah, so
lucky
what?
man.
Well, soy boy is a popular term that they use on the internet, Steve. I know you haven't been on the internet for very long, but I
7
mean,
weeks strong.
yeah, you go, you learn as you go. But the term soy boy is used for men that are less masculine, more effeminate. They say soy because soy is like it's something that really kind of goes against like your testosterone levels, and it kind of builds up like estrogen levels. So whenever they say
They
soy
can't get
boy,
enough.
So,
yeah,
like an effeminate heterosexual?
yeah, kind of more like a metrosexual, if you will.
They're not cool enough to be gay. They're just like really weak, watered down heterosexual males, and they
Right.
think by acting really effeminate and girly that they're gonna like attract females that way. Like, oh, I respect women. I respect women so much. Oh, please come and someone take my virginity. But you know, it ain't gonna happen. You know, because women are too smart for that shit. Women want a man. You know what? A heterosexual woman, she wants a man. She doesn't want this little whining goddamn, you know, oh my God, our sex is so beautiful. I cry for an hour and a half afterwards. They don't want that crap, you know. They want a man to come and, you know.
Oh, we got a shower thought. We got a shower thought
You
for
got a shower
Steve.
thought. You got a shower thought. Shower thought.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
If you die a virgin, you're the only person in your lineage to do so.
That's true. It's very true.
But let's kind of get refocused here. So I went to Twitter and Data Racer, a very
Yeah.
popular internet sleuth. He kind of goes through all the DMs and the timelines, and he goes and searches for this stuff. But yeah, so let me see. So the story goes is this: Gina Carano on her Twitter, she came out and she posted this picture. Now I know it may seem very controversial at its face value. For the audio listeners only, it's just it's just a bunch of Nazis doing the Sieg Heil sign. But that's not the point here. The point is the circled out guy who is not doing that. And I think what she was trying to say here was that that you know, kind of commenting on groupthink and how just people think differently, and really it was kind of just this meta sort of thing that kind of popped off because as soon as she posted this, which I do believe that she had good intentions with this, there was no malice, there was no hidden racism with this thing. She got attacked for it. People just saw the picture and they kind of just went mad and just kind of started to call her out for, and didn't even know what like the context behind it. And so after that, she comes out and replies to some of the trolls and some of the haters. And the tweet is for the audio listeners. I'll read this off to you. She says, in my experience, screaming at someone that they are a racist when they are indeed not a racist, and any post and or research you do will show you those exact facts. Then I'm sorry, these people are not educators. They are cowards and bullies. And that's a fair thing because
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though, and uh, I feel as though that term is so overused in today's world, and it really kind of discredits the actual thing. And it's just a lot of people that are talking a lot of stuff, and they don't want to listen, and they're not willing to actually have a discussion, and you really can't really talk to them, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
they're morons. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. If you don't think the way the group thinks, then you're this evil, horrible, racist, Nazi bullshit. Whatever. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
right.
I
So
mean, if you disagree with somebody about the flavor of ice cream, you're suddenly a Nazi. It's just, what does it matter?
right, but she's gotten a lot of flack, but she's also getting a lot of support from people that are saying just taking a more even approach, and saying just and kind of defending her a little bit, which I think is a good thing, because I don't think that there was any malice or any ill intent in
Mm-hmm.
these tweets. And so yeah, Gina Carano, um she's doing all right in my book, and I haven't seen The Mandalorian, which she was in. Steve, did you watch The Mandalorian?
I loved The Mandalorian. I thought that The Mandalorian was really good.
Oh,
I
What'd you
still
yeah.
like
don't know
about it?
who I thought it was wonderfully shot. I thought the music was good. I thought the story was good. I don't know who this Gina character is, but
She was Mando for a little bit.
oh, she was the tough woman who was helping.
The
Right.
shock trooper.
Okay, that's good. I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to cancel her. It seems like she's going to be on season 2.
I think so. I haven't seen it though, but maybe due to all this, maybe I'll have to go and check out her
It's really
her
good.
scene.
Baby Yoda, it's great.
Baby
I
Yeah,
Yoda
it
do
is
is.
feel
It is really
like
good.
I do feel like she could have chose a better picture though. Like you're kind of opening yourself up on with a picture of Nazis. Like that's not a good representation of you. I feel like she could have maybe like I don't know, taken a
well.
picture of a whole bunch of people who are like sitting down and she's standing up. That kind of like has the same effect. I feel like she could have maybe gotten a picture of like 12 deer that are eating grass and one of them's looking up and thinking. I feel like that does the same effect. I don't think that that was a really good choice for
Well,
her.
I don't think it was a good choice to like, and really it's kind of more of a general kind of position, but I just don't think it's like good to kind of open yourself to that sort of thing on Twitter in general. I mean, I only really have Twitter for like just kind of announcements and for like CG stuff, but as like you'll never find, I'll put it like this, Steve. You'll never find me like I don't know, really kind of having well, doing what she did essentially, because I just don't want to bother with it. Like, and you really can't like you really can't win in that situation. I mean, if your intent was to have good, honest like discussion and trying to point something out and really kind of discuss something, I just don't think you're gonna get that on that site. It's infeasible. Sad to say.
WWJZD. What would Jay Z do? And Jay Z has this lyric in Ether when he says, "Don't argue with fools because people from a distance don't know who is who." That is all of Twitter.
Oh,
Okay?
say it
That is
again, Steve.
all right. Let me look at the camera. Make
Go
sure that you
ahead.
guys are
Get
listening.
up
All
there.
right.
Get up there a little bit.
Turn up. I'm not going to get up. Turn up the volume. Put this on your Snapchat. Be ready for this. Okay. Don't argue with fools because people from a distance don't know who is who.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's the same Jay-Z who was going up there campaigning for Hillary and
Oh,
talking about how wonderful she is. And I used to love Jay-Z. Jay-Z was one of my biggest influences. And then he just completely lost his goddamn mind when
well,
during 2016. He's up there
well,
with Hillary and talking about how Bill is the most wonderful man, even though Bill signed a bill into law
well,
that put
well.
many African Americans in prison unjustifiably for a long time.
Well, let's kind of look outside of all that, Geek Carlos. Let's at least appreciate that for its lyrics' sake,
Oh yeah,
in and of
definitely. Hey,
itself.
Big
Yeah.
Pimpin', man. I love goddamn Big Pimpin'. That's one of my favorite. Big Pimpin', spending G's. Yeah, oh, I love that shit,
I
man.
thought it
Are
was
you kidding me?
Steve. I
I
thought it
was
was Steve.
dancing like a fool to Jay-Z.
What do you want to say, Steve?
I think the lyrics geek was Big Pimpin' spending cheese, not G's.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You know, love them, leave them, never. Man, that's some great shit. Man, that's a great song. But that's why I love these guys like Snoop Dogg now. Like they're suddenly like all up in women's rights. Like Snoop Dogg, I remember him on the Howard Stern show a few years ago talking about the proper way to beat a woman with a slipper. And now he's suddenly like a woman's rights advocate. It's like shut the fuck
Let's
up.
well,
let's cut it. Let's take a break for a second. Let's go to a new sponsor.
all right, go hit that sponsor, Steve.
You see a lot of Sweats and I drinking LaCroix. If you look at episode 6,
Ah,
you're drinking a
LaCroix.
hibiscus. I am drinking a lime. It's not by chance that we drink the same drink. They send us cases and cases of LaCroix sparkling water.
That's beautiful. And when you had the you had the green screen on so that when you were drinking it, it like whenever it took the green on the can and it made it into a wood, like a wood texture.
Yeah, that was I don't know what was going on there. People make mistakes.
Well, since we were talking about Jay-Z and stuff, maybe it's a good time to roll into the next kind of topic that we had. Was that performers that inspire us. And I thought there was an interesting thing just because considering that me and Geek Chorus and eventually one of these days I'm gonna have to get Steve on a track to officially become an artist as well. But
Mhm.
yeah, performers that inspire us. And I guess since you're the guest here, Geek Chorus, I mean, kind of tell us about your inspirations. I know you a lot of your songs are kind of renditions of like old songs like Frank Sinatra,
Sure.
Johnny B. Good and stuff like that, but it's kind of
Yeah.
with the CG twist on it. Kind of tell us about like the maybe not so the like definitely artists, but more so like on the performers like Elvis or whoever who is a good performer who inspires
Oh
you.
yeah. Well, I mean, my whole music, interest started when I was a little tiny kid. Like I was like 2 years old, and my mom was an Elvis freak. And
Uh-huh.
I remember one of the first things I ever saw was Aloha from Hawaii. She got it on
Mm.
8 track or whatever. And the first thing I ever figured out, this was before VCRs, before all that other crap. The only thing I knew how to do was, turn on the stereo and put on Elvis songs. And that was my whole gig. I've always loved that kind of stuff. And to be honest, I was never a huge Frank Sinatra fan, but I knew that
Uh-huh.
Ethan was. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
if I'm gonna get any kind of attention on Ethan's channel, it better be Frank Sinatra. And I've gotten a great appreciation since then. But yeah, that was kind of it's weird, you hear something, it just triggers something, and it just goes from there. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Bobby Darin. When I was growing up, those were the guys that everybody listened to. And Dean Martin was a huge family favorite for my family. Everybody loved Dean Martin. So I just grew up with that stuff. And
So a
and,
lot of
and
the
you know,
rap
I
acts.
kind of like using the older songs because it's something that's instantly recognizable. And even people who aren't fans of those guys will be like, "Oh yeah, I know that song. I know that song." And that's the key to getting like a good parody. It's like it's got to be a song, because I get requests from people who are like, "Oh, do this Little Nelly song or whatever," and I'm like, "Yeah, that'll be great for like the three people who know who Nelly is or whatever, but it doesn't really do anything. But you do something like you know, an old Frank Sinatra classic. Even
Uh-huh.
people who don't know him know the song, So it's kind of
Uh-huh.
it kind of gives you a little head start.
Right.
But I love
Well,
hip hop, I do, but I just don't do it very well. But
oh,
that's why I love your stuff. I mean, I
thank
tell
you.
you, one of the greatest thrills of my life is that song you did, where you actually gave me like a little name drop in there. I swear to God, it was the coolest thing, man. I felt like Nas. It was just amazing. I was like, it was
Not
like,
like
I'm a
not.
vibe out to that geek core sound. I was like, oh my God, this is like it's like a dream come true. I never thought I'd ever get mentioned in anything, and you just did it so well
Yeah,
that
thank you.
it was a huge thrill for me. That was probably one of the highlights of this whole CG experience for me,
What'd you
is
say,
getting a
Steve?
shout out. That was
It's
great.
so funny you say that, Geek, because what I was about to say was shout out to Comicsgate for making this possible.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, man, and it's funny that you kind of like hip hop because I mean, Steve loves hip hop, right, Steve?
Oh yeah, I love it, man. It's great stuff.
I
I was
do.
listening since the Fat Boys, man. I'm way deep in the '80s, man. I remember when the Beastie Boys just hit the scene, and it was
Uh-huh.
like, oh man, these white dudes can't rap. What the hell is this, man? Run DMC are the kings, man. Who are these white boys? And they proved themselves over and over again. It was amazing. Great
Well,
stuff.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Steve, what performers inspire you?
I don't really. I don't have many musical inspirations. I don't know if you can tell this by looking at me, but I'm not talented at much.
You're talented at being on the internet. That's a good
7 weeks
start.
strong. 7 weeks strong.
7 weeks strong.
125 plus views on the last stream. So yeah. I don't know. I don't really have many inspirations musically because I'm not much of an artist.
Well, I guess maybe I could rephrase the question. Who was out of like since you like hip hop so much, who was you like I know you've kind of gone over it like in previous episodes, but who was like the main artist like that you listened to like and more specifically in hip hop, I guess, since that was like your main.
I got
Biz
really
Marquee.
into I got really into that's a good guess. I got really into Wu-Tang Clan. That's who I got really into.
That's
Wu
right.
Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. You
That's
think?
true,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
ODB.
Damn, I really didn't think that you know a lot of that stuff, Geek Cars. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Geek is
Oh man,
crazy.
I'm an old fart. I love all that shit. I
Well,
was
yeah.
hip hop before hip hop was cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's do some house cleaning. Thank you all for our live viewers who are watching. If you could give
Yeah,
this
how
a
many
like.
we got?
Well, we got 5 right now. I want to see if we can pick it up some.
Oh, we're gonna
Uh,
pick this shit up.
yeah,
Pick it
let's
up,
let let's get
motherfuckers. Come on.
let's get if we could get if you haven't done so already, if you could like and share this, that'd be great. And I think I'm ready to kick this over to the other side of the Mohawk and kind of introduce some new callers if they want to join in. I'll go ahead
As
and
long
drop
as
the
it's not
link.
Doug Tenaple. Because that fucked me up, man. When I was on Oz's show, man, Doug Tenaple just shows up out of nowhere. It's like he's like the final boss, and he just fucking pops up, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And I
Doug
just
Frankel,
bailed,
don't
man.
you dare show yourself in here.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, come on, what the hell? It's like it was like I was having a nightmare or
There's a
something.
lot of comments that I don't recognize many of these people.
Right, right. Well, they're new, and I hope they're enjoying. But
And to everyone who's watching this, who's new, um, Sweats is gonna disagree with me here, but you don't need to like, share, or subscribe. I'm okay with it. We're doing just fine. Thank you for coming, by the way.
How many views do we have on the last episode, Steve?
125 plus. You know, the first one got like 10.
No, Steve's all about the slow build, man. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's a grind, Sweats. It's a
Yeah,
grind.
I understand that.
This is okay. Since now we're in like kind of the free for all kind of aspect of this show. I know this is kind of like really like what everyone was talking about. Lord Nemesis said Doug the link. I don't think that he'll join. Lord Nemesis. I really don't think that he'll join. To be honest with you.
God damn, he will. I know he will, because I'm here.
No.
He knows. He's watching me, man, that motherfucker. I know it.
But yeah, so there's the large explosion in Beirut.
Oh my
Have
God.
you gentlemen seen this?
No, I didn't.
Well,
Unbelievable.
let's pull it up. Steve is great and attracting sponsors. Absolutely, I agree with you. Is she your favorite tonight, Steve?
No, Matthew is. Shout out to
Oh,
Matthew.
yeah, that's right. We have to shout out Matthew. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's get a shout out. Matthew, you were the first. Can I get the full screen, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Matthew, thanks for subscribing. Your generous donation of 99 cents per month for this podcast doesn't pay for Brett to hit Van Hart. It doesn't even pay the electric bills. But you know what it does pay for, Matthew? It pays for a shout out on the podcast for you. You are my third favorite Martinez child this evening, on the way up from the fourth.
Okay. Absolutely. Shout out to Matthew for being the sponsor.
Man, see, Steve's got that soft touch, man. He knows how to get those people, man. He knows how to rope them in. Now Matthew is going to be donating that 99 cents for the rest of his life, whether he likes it or not.
He's stuck with it.
Because he won't have the heart to break it apart.
We have another guest, another CG music artist.
Hey!
We have Lord
Finatra.
Hello, Lord Finatra.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear how you doing, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are funny. You guys are good.
Thanks, man. If you could, Lord Finatra, would you like to introduce yourself to some of the fans that might not know who you are?
Sure. First, I think I got a Bluetooth connection, so I think there's going to be a little bit of latency in between. So I'm going to say something and then be quiet and wait a second.
Sure.
But I'm Lord Finatra. I'm Finatra. I used to hang out on the internet for years now, finding different places to hang out. This is where I ended up. Funny, it turned out like that. But I was hanging out on GTA, on Grand Theft Auto Online, making games pretty unique, and having fun doing that type of stuff. And I wanted to get into the YouTube game, but I'm like, doing these gaming videos and all this stuff. I was like, I don't have the technology. I don't have the personality for it. I can make the games and have fun playing with them. And I guess that's what the video would be. But for me to sit there and be like one of these YouTubers who do it every day, and I can't do that. It's not my kind of thing. So I stumbled upon a CG. And back in the day, I think during the Me Too movement, Geek Chorus, you mentioned, a lot of people would mention The Last Jedi. And, I fall back to the conspiracy videos. And that's kind of how I found Ethan. And and practicing drawing. I was watching drawing streams with different people, and I ran into him when he was doing that. But then I seen like all these Me Too videos and all this. I'm like, guy's great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's good.
Well, we're happy to have you, man. You are a great addition. Unbelievable stuff coming out.
Hey, Lord, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Are you subscribed to Sweats?
I am, and the bell too.
Oh yeah, that means he's a tried and true fan, Steve.
Okay.
Absolutely, because
I didn't ask you this at the top. Are you subscribed to Sweats?
I hope so. I think Okay, maybe I'm subscribed, but I'm not a bell guy. But the bell basically, Steve, is like the bell is like so you get instant notifications as soon as they go live, basically. Because YouTube,
okay.
yeah, Oh,
It
what
hardly
Lord
works
Nemesis,
though. It really does.
Lord Nemesis says smooth talking Steve.
That's right,
You got
Lord.
but yeah, welcome, Lord Finatra, and great. It's great to meet you. But
I
kind of
wanted
what
to
we were
mention,
sure.
I want to mention nice to meet you guys, and Geek Course as well. This is the first time I got to speak with him. We see each other in the comments, and we see each other in the chat, and we kind of have little
Yeah,
words back,
dude.
future ideas, and I'm glad I heard you talk about the hip hop because it just kind of affirms what I was thinking. I'm like, I wonder if he is a hip hopper, and could I get him on a track? Even you, Sweats, like that's how
Yeah.
I saw your
Yeah,
song.
man.
Paying attention. I'm like, oh, this song is freaking fire. This song is good. Like, stop, man, you laugh. And you know what? And all this competition crap, that's all fine and dandy and great. Because you know what? When these guys put out a song, I do get that little feeling in my gut, like, oh, I gotta get back in the studio.
Well, yeah, that's how it should work, honestly, Finatra. That's how it should work. It's like it's good friendly competition, and you kind of nail it on the head. It's where it's like if another artist puts out a song and it's good, then you just want to like get back in there and do your own thing. But I mean, it's all in good taste. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're all in the same gang, man.
Grant Stevens says he has his own song. It's called the you know what bus. But kind of going back to what I was just thinking of before, and something that's kind of like on the minds of a lot of people right now, is this explosion in Beirut. It was yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, Steve. Look. Okay, so there's multiple oh shit, hold on. There's multiple angles of this, and that isn't the best one. But man, I just thought when I saw this, man. Okay, so this is probably the most like, in movies, sometimes when there's a big explosion in movies, sometimes, and it just like it's this massive amount of destruction. This looks like that. Like when I first saw this, I was like in awe, just like at the sheer like power.
Yeah, fireworks my ass, man.
Fireworks
Literally.
my ass, dude.
It might be because they had a video of a guy on the side of the building, and you seen a bunch of sparks on the side of the building. The guy was right there, had to be 100 feet away or something, and you seen a bunch of sparks in the window. And I'm not the type of guy who would take any excuse like that. But then when I seen that, I'm like, well, maybe somebody is that damn dumb.
Oh yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, who knows, dude? Honestly, but just yeah.
But was that like a nuclear blast? It almost looked like, jeez.
Dude,
well, apparently what the Lebanese government is saying is that the explosion at the fireworks factory triggered off an explosion of I don't remember the name. I think it's aluminum nitrate or something like that, or
let's put the freaking fireworks next to the dynamite. Yeah,
yeah. But then they're saying that like this was a plant for Hezbollah where they sell weapons from, so they're they were using the fireworks factory as a front.
I'll say
so
this:
I don't know.
If they're putting a firework factory next to a bunch of ammonium nitrate, that's like putting
ammonium. That's it, ammonium nitrate.
Yeah, there you go. If they're putting fireworks shot next to ammonium nitrate, that's like putting a fully stocked. Like a fully stocked bar, like right next door to the Alcoholics Anonymous. I mean, that's just that that just is like counterintuitive in every sense. But yeah, Steve, here's another angle since you haven't seen it. It's like this is like it's terrifying, but like
every angle winds up fucked up. Absolutely.
I know. Look at this. So it kind of starts off like this a little bit.
Oh my god.
Look at that, dude. I'm gonna go full screen. Hold on.
That's awful.
I
Was
know.
anybody hurt? I'm sure someone was.
Oh yeah, the body count is at least at 30 right now.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like
yeah.
Hurt. Yeah. A couple thousand people and a couple of dozen dead. Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, man. It was just man.
I don't know how we're gonna come back from this on the pod, by the way.
No, man. It's just man, when I first saw this like last night, it was like I couldn't stop watching it, just like because I was like, damn, that's like, I mean, I live in Chicago, obviously, so and like I've kind of seen like little
You live in
pictures.
Chicago?
Yes, I do. I'm a
Oh my
Chicago native.
God. God
right?
bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jesus.
Oh
Man.
well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you like this, Geek Chorus. You just gotta, you just gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where you're going whenever you're traveling. And I
Oh,
know.
I know. It's got to be like a SWAT operation every time you leave the house. Jesus Christ. I mean, they got like the most murders. Like they had like, what, 400 people shot in like the last 2 weeks or something over there. It's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Can I just tell you, I really like the way you finish your sentences. That's probably my favorite thing about you. The way every time you finish a sentence, I can't wait for you to start the next one, so you can finish that one.
Yeah. There you go. You should.
If there's any background noise, I'm at work right now. I'm driving around in this big old mechanical truck and stuff. So.
No, you're good. No, you're good. So yeah, this was just something that was just on my mind. I know it's something that a lot of people are kind of looking at and talking about right now, but man, that is like, God, that is terrifying, to tell you the truth. And hopefully, gosh, I don't really know what you could like say at something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
the
a lot of
people filming it, they're like miles away and they're thinking, oh, I'm just getting some cool footage. And the next thing you know, it's like, boom. And they're
Yeah.
blown back into their, God help them all. Jesus.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
There was a guy driving on a highway filming it at the same time, and his windows got blasted out from that.
Yeah, I that's the one I was trying to look for, but that was like the second one that was like, whoa, holy crap, that is wild, dude. Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
said it's almost equal to like a low grade atomic explosion.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable.
And it really kind of like, I don't know, man. It really kind of makes you like, I definitely like, because I'm in school right now, and I take chemistry, and it's like I kind of want to pay attention in that class now, just because like just the like the sheer like power that like that come from like chemicals all around us is just it's just really kind of thought provoking,
Mhm.
just man, there's always like this power, just we don't see it, but I mean it's there and it causes things like this, you know what I mean? It's it's man, it's really a sight to behold. But Steve, you gonna say
Devastating,
something?
yeah.
Oh my God, freaking horrible, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shower thoughts.
All right, hit that shower thought, Steve.
Money doesn't have owners, only spenders.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know Steve was this deep, man.
Because you're not watching the Pods Geek, and it's very evident because I got shower thoughts for days, all right?
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
Don't you have another one, Steve? Can't you get us another one?
It's too close. I don't want to go back to that. People's minds are still blown off the one I just said. So, gotta give it a second.
All right. So while we're waiting for the next shower thought, since I have Lord Finatra and Geek Chorus in here as well, are you guys going to the eventual CG Con / For the Fans Con in 2021?
I hope so.
If it gets held, all the stuff that's going on, you never know.
I'm only a couple hours away from Orlando, so I'm down, man, for whatever.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure.
Wow. That's actually...
Oh, I got a whole stage show planned, man. I got masks and outfits. I'll be like Elton John up in that bitch, man. I'll be great. I'll come out there in sequin outfits and masks. I got dinosaur masks. Oh, it's great.
I don't think Elton John ever did a dinosaur mask.
Well, this will make him think twice.
He was never a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So if you could pull up a Tyrannosaurus Rex,
No, I will only be a raptor. I wouldn't presume to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I've got a raptor mask ready to go, man. I'm good.
Has any of the kind of like higher up Comicsgate creators have they maybe like DM'd you or kind of mentioned anything about you possibly doing like a set at the convention at all?
Me? I don't think they know who I am.
Oh no.
Oh.
I was.
Oh, they know who you are. Believe
Oh
me,
yeah,
Lord
they know.
Sinatra.
They know Steve, but they just don't want to say his name because it's a lot
They're
to take in.
afraid. No, they believe me. They know everybody. They know all the players. They're professionals. They know what they're talking about, and they are very well aware of Lord Sinatra and very well aware of Sweats. And I guess they're aware of me, but yeah.
So has no one like mentioned, like has no one DM'd you or kind of brought up like kind of like the possibility of you doing that, or is it just kind of like ideas at this point?
I think that's a foregone conclusion that he's gonna anyway.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there's a stage, I think Geek Chorus will just run up there and just steal the mic and just start singing a song there. Honestly,
No, I've actually heard about me emceeing the talent portion of Comicsgate.
Does it pay?
And I think
Do
that
you
would
get
be
paid for
awesome.
it?
I would love to bring you guys up, and let's all just have a great time.
what was
But
your
yeah,
question,
no,
Steve?
there is definitely an appreciation for the music section of CG. It may not be publicly declared, but it is definitely known, and yeah, it's definitely something that has been thought about.
Hey guys, I like the fact that there's a music component to comics. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
It's funny. I don't know how this whole thing of the movement has a component. I find it pretty amazing. I love it. We need more of that.
Absolutely,
No,
man.
John Malin, I think, referred to us as the triumvirate of CG musical talent. Sweats, Lord Sinatra, and Geek Chorus are the triumvirate.
Oh my
You know,
god.
I'm sitting here,
Yeah, man.
Geek,
I'm
I'm
telling
sitting
you.
here, and you're mentioning the three other people on everyone's screen, but you're forgetting me. So it's kind of frustrating to me. And you went from my favorite guest to my least favorite guest in this fashion. But I guess my question for you is regarding this Comicsgate, hosting convention. There you go. Thanks, Swift. Does it pay? Because if it pays, they could book me.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I haven't heard anything about that, but that'd be nice. Sure.
Well, you could get paid, Steve. I mean, but you'll just have to get the payment from a whole different bunch of people, and you'll just have to take the payment when they're not looking. That's all.
I don't understand anything that you said.
Hey, man, you gotta ride your cousin's nuts, man. He's that's part of the gig, man.
Geek,
I hope not, Geek Cars. I hope not to ride my cousin's nuts.
Geek, is that what they do in Poland? That's not what we do here. That's not what goes on in Chicago, man.
Yeah, man. Communism, man. It's all different.
We don't like sauerkraut, Geek. Just to be fair, all right?
Oh my god. Oh man.
So I pulled up Comicsgate on Wikipedia.
Right.
It doesn't. I mean, it seems pretty. If it's on Wikipedia, I have to say it looks pretty legit. But in addition to that, I don't see anything about this upcoming festival that you guys are having, and I also
For the Fans Fest in May.
I don't see anything about me getting paid either.
That's in the fine print, Steve. That's in the fine print. It's in the. You gotta look at the contract. See.
I'll be happy to chip in to get Steve there. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think honestly, I think he'll have to MC the whole event, man. He'll have to go from panel to panel, and booth to booth, and kind of give a play-by-play. Honestly,
I think
Steve's got a grip on reality that we all lack, man. He's like he's a real deal.
Absolutely.
Left.
I think you probably had to go. Lord Sinatra, if you listen to this, thanks for coming. I appreciate. It's nice to meet you, and yeah, it was good to talk to you, man. You had a great time.
Hail Lord Sinatra.
Hail Lord Fernatra, absolutely. That's
So now that, I mean, we can have up to 10 people in here, and we don't want people to be scared of coming in here. So, right, Sweats? Is that right?
we do not want. This
Yeah,
is a welcoming place
yeah,
here on the Sweats and Steve show.
that's right.
So
Well, it's now Mike and fucking Mark Wade and goddamn Doug TeNapel will show up.
they will not. I guarantee
They
you,
will
Cars.
pop in like you wouldn't believe, man. They follow me. They're watching me. I know it.
I can't. I don't know. I don't know, Geek Cars. I don't believe it. I always thought when I put out the a Schmiller Sleeps Tonight, I thought what if Mike I thought what if Mike actually saw this? We have Lord Fernatra back, by the way.
Hey,
I was thinking like what was that, Lord Fernatra?
Oh, I was gonna say thanks for having me back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta get back to work. I lost service because I was going through a place that probably didn't have a satellite somewhere close
problem,
by.
man.
But I have to get back to work. I wanted to see and nice to meet you, Geek Chorus. Maybe we should do this again
absolutely, my friend.
sometime.
And again, that's what we do here on the podcast is we bring people together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. That's unity right there.
There
That's
we go.
connection. Absolutely. But all right, Lord Fernatra, if you have to go, man, you go ahead, man. It was nice to meet you, and yeah, we'll
I
have
can
to
hang out
collaborate.
all night, but I'm not gonna be able to do my job.
No, you need that. You need that.
Definitely. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
oh,
Appreciate it.
brother.
All right.
Hey,
Hail
yo.
Lord Fernatra. Take care, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. See ya. But all right. Let's see. All right. What was I gonna say before? I was gonna say something to Steve. So I guess maybe we can clue you in as to the hail sort of thing. That's kind of like a little salute amongst Comicsgate for those of you who aren't in the know. And I really kind of think it started with the whole Caesar thing, didn't it, Geek Chorus?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
man.
to do with Nazis. It was all about Hail Caesar.
Right. Which if you were to tell Steve about the infamous Ethan Van Sciver, he's a very hot topic. He's the talk of the town when it always comes to comics. Yet I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
How would
he's the
you,
man.
How would you describe him to Steve, who's kind of like a bit of the
I would describe him as humble, eloquent, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry, great big Star Wars fan. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, he makes all things possible. I mean, he kind of picked up this whole Comicsgate and put it over his shoulders, and just like Superman dragging that boat through the ice sea in in Batman v Superman.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. He's dragging that ship, man, and because of his sparkling personality, that Comicsgate is anywhere near where it should be. And I know there are people who will disagree, and you know what I say to those people? I say, fuck you. I say Ethan Van Sciver is Comicsgate, and you know what? If you can't see that, then hey, tough shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ethan Van Sciver is my hero. I love that guy. He is an amazing man, and I expect him to pop up any second in your chat, and you'll suddenly see you'll have 2,300 people in your chat.
That would be insane,
and you will
dude.
freak out. You will freak out, man.
Dude, I would freak out if because sometimes I look at the live streams and he has like 2,000 people in the live stream.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Because people know quality when they see it. And Ethan Van Sciver is quality from, top to bottom, man. You can't beat that.
Mm-hmm.
What would we do? What would we do if we had 2,000 people, live viewers at once? Like, how would we function, Steve?
I tell you this all the time when we're not on the camera, and that is when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. All right. So 2,300.
Damn, that's
people,
good.
2 million.
I'm stealing
people,
that. That's
it
good.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people are here because the quality is still there. That's why I say like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't matter because we're either going to be the best thing you watch, and let me look you straight in the eyes, YouTube. We're either going to be the best thing that you watch, or we're going to be the best kept secret on YouTube. It doesn't matter to me because either way, we're still winning.
We're still getting sponsors, you know what I'm saying? We still get the monthly donation, right, Steve?
I mean, we got money coming in. It's not enough, but it's still there, Matthew. I mean, 99 cents a month. I mean, come on, guys.
Man, Steve don't fuck around, man. I tell you what.
No,
He gets right to the quick. He cuts right down to the quick of it.
you got it, Keith. You got it.
Yeah, I respect that. That's cool.
Well, I think I remember what I was gonna ask Steve, or kind of talk about the whole Schmiller thing. I always thought, what if Mike S. Miller actually saw my song? Like, what would he think about this this song when he sees it? It's like, who is this guy making songs about me?
See, I thought you knew that guy.
I know of him, but I know of him through his infamy, Steve. If that makes any sense.
Hey, you'd be surprised, man. Mike Miller was one of the first people that left a comment on my That's Mike video, and he was very complimentary. He was like, "Oh, this is really funny. I love it. Whatever."
Matthew,
I pinned it. Yeah, I mean, he's got a great sense of humor about himself. He really
Matthew,
does.
let me just tell you something. I'll give you $2 to pull your donation right now.
Oh no, Steve!
Yeah, but,
You can't do that.
Matthew, give me your quick pay. Give me your. We don't need your money here, Matthew. Go ahead. Go.
Oh my God! No, keep it here, Matt. I need your money.
Yeah, money, man, makes the world go round. Come on.
There you go. That sounds like a shower thought. You got any shower thoughts, Steve?
I did. I used the money shower thought already, by the way. And I don't repeat shower thoughts. This is an authentic podcast, and we're not going to reuse. We're not going to reuse shower thoughts.
Yeah, it's because we have to keep a quality standard here on the Sweats and Steve Show, right, Steve?
Steve's going to sell bath water, man.
That's right.
That's what we need. Then you'll see your sales skyrocket.
There you go.
My gosh. Oh my God. Oh geez. That's actually a real thing, Steve. Some girl sold her bathwater and it sold out.
Belle Delphine or
you want here? I'll pull up.
What are we coming to as a society that women are selling their bathwater?
Oh, society is fucked. We're already way past fucked. Now it's just a matter of just survival.
Well, her bathwater apparently is going for $1,200.
Oh my God!
No, wait a minute. Hold on. I can't be seeing this right. It has to be a spoof. I'm getting played, ain't I?
$1,200 for someone.
It's true.
Gamer girl bathwater.
It's damn true.
By Belle Delphine, $1,200. Hey, this is cool. You're getting your money's worth here. Check this out. It went from $2,000 to $1,200. Now that's savings right there. I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I call savings. What do you think, Steve?
It's pathetic. It's horrible.
Terrible.
It makes me ashamed, man, to have a penis.
Well, you know what? You know what though? Because on the other side of this, there is Belle Delphine, and I just think of her as this evil genius that's so clever and so cunning, and it's you can't help but at least respect the hustle and the intellect. She knows what the people that follow her want, and she knows that she could get away with anything, and so she does just about anything. It's you're
she's a no good whore. Is what she is.
She's
pathetic.
Shower thoughts.
Hit that shower thoughts, Steve. Go ahead.
If people are legally blind, are people with glasses illegally blind?
There you go. Cultural appropriation right there.
Oh my God.
I actually just came up with a new business idea on how we're going to make money, Sweats.
Yeah, glasses are racist. There's your new hashtag.
Okay,
Vision correction is racist. An ableist.
Oh my God.
I don't
Oh,
know what to say, but
I
I will.
fucking hate this world. I really do.
Oh my god.
I really
But-
hope there's like, some kind of alternate universe out there because we're in the wrong one right now, man. I
Go
don't know
ahead.
what happened, but shit.
Let Steve make his business pitch. Let's see. What you guys for me, Steve?
I decided that if
Uh-huh.
bath water is what people want to buy, YouTube subscribers, fear no more. You can buy my bath water. I think $800 a tub is more than enough
Well, a
for
jar instead of a
the.
tub.
A
How does she
tub,
sell it?
damn.
How does she sell her bath water? What at what?
Well, here, let me
by
pull it
ounce?
up. Let me pull
No,
it up.
please don't. Oh, this is disgusting. I don't
No,
want to see this.
it's not even not even a tub. It's not even a jug. It's not even. It's like a a,
A
a
vial.
container. Yeah, a vial. A vial. There you go. A vial, Steve. You got to start. You can make more money. There's more markup on a vial. You have to pay less for it, Steve. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Imagine that you buy that and you like, this isn't her bath water. There's no soap in here. Like you really take it seriously. Has she ever sold that? Has that ever sold?
Oh, it's sold out.
It's sold out. Her
It's sold
bath
out,
water is
Steve.
sold out.
Yeah, it
That is
did.
Yeah, you
And they
haven't
were,
been on the
and they were,
internet much, man. It's
Oh
it's sold
my
out. That
Wait,
shit.
yeah, I'm really missing out on a lot, by the way.
No, you're not. You're really not.
No.
You're better off.
No, apparently people were doing all sorts of things. They're doing all sorts of things with the water. They were drinking it. They were I don't know.
Oh.
They drank someone's bath water?
Apparently, I don't know. I can't confirm this, but that's what the rumor mill on the internet says. They were drinking. They were vaping it. They were vaping that stuff. They were breathing in the fumes.
That is so disgusting. Ugh.
Well, look,
That
Steve.
sends a chill up my spine. You are watching me get chills up my spine, YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, look, Steve. You haven't spent much time on the internet, but I mean, it's not all good things on here, Steve. We have to take the good things with the bad, of course.
No, it's a horrible place.
Well,
Horrible place.
I'm definitely gonna tell Steve that Steve, you stay right here on the Sweats and Steve show. You don't need to go anywhere else. But if you do decide to wander off into the wasteland of the internet, stay away from the Twitter for sure. That's probably the most
Twitter is a cesspool.
It's the cesspool. Yeah, it's like we were talking about before. Right? Absolutely. But
I had a Twitter many years ago. There's nothing
didn't
there.
use it.
No.
Was it just like you weren't really interested in using it, or was it just like a cesspool or something like that?
No, I got mad because I had this friend, and what he did is he followed me on Twitter, and then so I followed him back, and then I realized that he never likes any of my stuff or whatever it is, or retweets any of my stuff. So then I looked at my followers, and he unfollowed me. So he followed me to get the follower, and then he unfollowed me after I followed him. And I was like, so fucking rude that you follow me and then unfollow me. So I said, this is stupid. I got so angry because I think I had 3 followers, and I had and I was following 300 people. I'm like, this is dumb. Like, what am I doing?
Dang. Well, I mean, maybe it's for the best, Steve, because really, there's nothing good that goes on there. And like I was saying before, I think you're right here at home, Steve. I think you're right here at home on the Sweats and the Steve show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other place you should be but here. And then
we got all you need right here.
That's right.
Geek Chorus. I mean, Geek Chorus is a man of valor. He'll go into the cesspool of Twitter, and he'll just drop a music link.
Is that your face on your picture, Geek?
I wish. No, that's Dan Aykroyd from Dr. Detroit, which is one of the first movies I ever remember really being excited about when I was a little kid. They used to have these kiosks in the mall where they would show trailers from upcoming movies. And I remember when they had the trailer for Dr. Detroit, I would stand there like a retard for like 3 hours waiting for that trailer to play. And
Just for the trailer?
yeah. What's that?
Just for the trailer? You used to wait
Just for the trailer, yeah, because it was the most amazing thing I ever saw in my life. That trailer was incredible. I mean, I love the fact that this guy went from being this like total dork, Dan Aykroyd, to being Dr. Detroit, was like the coolest pimp in the world. And I just loved it. It was like my first superhero movie, you know. I was like, wow.
So
It was amazing.
I'm not really familiar with that movie. So Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, it was. You know, the movie was basically Dan Aykroyd is like this really dorky, uptight professor, you know, in a college, you know, typical, and he gets mixed up with these whores, and the whores are like, "Oh, we need a pimp to protect us from this evil other pimp who's going to come and take our business," and then he pretended to be this pimp to try to, like, you know, intimidate the other pimps to stay away from these girls, and he became Dr. Detroit. And you know, I mean, it's a shitty movie. I mean, it's, you know, nothing good about it. But I just remember as a kid, I was just like, wow, it was so amazing that he went from being this like dork to being this like, I mean, you know, by today's standards, Dr. Detroit, you know, it's kind of a, you know, it's whacked out. But yeah, that was like my initial entrance into like superhero cinema. I was like, wow, this guy went from being that to being this, and it was just like, it really just transformed my mind, you know, in good ways and bad ways.
Yeah, it's the hero's journey.
Yeah, it was fantastic, you know. I mean, he went from being this guy to that guy. It was just it was really cool. But yeah, the movie's crap. I don't recommend the movie. I'm just saying.
It sounds like a
But
good
then
movie.
again, you know, Zorro the Gay Blade was my all-time favorite movie as a kid and pretty much as an adult, which is a whole nother. Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Steve?
Real quick, geek. I asked that question because your voice fits that picture so well.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Although if you ever saw the movie, it would be a whole different thing, because Dr. Detroit talked like this, you see. And he would talk to the other pimp and say, yeah, listen to me. It was just completely insanity. I mean, if you ever just want to see some insanity, just put in Dr. Detroit in YouTube and you'll see some insanity. But
I'm definitely gonna have to watch that later for sure. But,
yeah, if you're into pimps and shit, man, hey, it's a great movie. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend it. But, you know, I kind of consider it like me in my real life is kind of like the character Dan Aykroyd played, you know, like this straight-edged, you know, very normal guy. But then when he became Dr. Detroit, he was this completely other, you know, with pimps and whores and violence and all kinds of crap. So, like, that's kind of what I consider Geek Chorus to be, because Geek Chorus says stuff that I would never, ever in a million years say. Which is why it freaked me out when Doug TeNapel showed up on a stream I was on. I was like, oh my God. You know, what do I do? Do I say something? Do I not say something? You know, so yeah, it was quite a trip.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, like if he popped into this stream, I mean, you gotta look at it from my perspective. Like, it's just this random 50-year-old dude. Like, I'm in my mid 20s, and I don't really have. I just know stories. I just know stories about this guy. I don't really know this guy, and so
Sure.
Right, so it's like even with Schmiller too. It's like, I don't really know you, dude, and I'm just kind of going with the meme at this point. So it's
really,
hey,
they're huge gets. If you can get them, man, go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just, you know, it was just a little weird, you know, because I'm talking to Oz, and like 3 seconds later, Doug TeNapel shows up, and I just didn't know what to do. You know, I was like, what is my comic skate duty? Do I give him shit? Do I not? I mean, he's Doug TeNapel. He's the creator of Earthworm Jim and all these, you know, great properties that I grew up with. So it was just very odd. But yeah, I'm not into disrespecting people. You know, even in my songs, if you look at my songs, I never go personal. I never get vicious. I'm not trying to destroy a person. I'm just kind of taking shots at what's going on. So I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm not like fuck you, Doug, man, fuck you, you motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit. Like that's not me.
That's what people do when they come on here and talk to me, geek.
I don't see how. I mean, you have been nothing but perfectly pleasant this whole time, so I don't know how anybody could have a problem with you, man.
Shout out to me.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, shout out to Lord Nemesis who subscribed. I appreciate that, Lord Nemesis. And I think Lord Nemesis is actually kind of like becoming one of your bigger fans, Steve.
Is he?
Oh no, I've seen that name before. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Matthew says, I was working hard. That's how I put money in your pocket. And friends, are they Steve? If you have a spouse, significant other, children, parents, or friends, are they subscribed? Question mark. Good question. These are good questions to ask.
Your kids ain't subscribed. Fuck them.
But I actually
you can't
kind of
eat
want
dinner
to.
if you're not subscribed.
I kind of want to wind down the stream a little bit, and I want to get around to playing one of your songs, because we're kind of nearing the tail end of the live stream here. But
Sure.
I kind of want to ask you, what are the future songs that you have in the making right now? Can you give us a little sneak peek?
I'm kind of backed up right now. I have a project I'm trying to put together. But like I said in my last video, I'm kind of I'm working with some new audio equipment, and as you can tell by the goddamn headset, crap that went on today, I'm not having the best of luck because I'm using the same old piece of crap Turtle Beach. Oh, that's terrible.
Well,
all that money spent.
I could definitely help you out with that later in the DM, so I could kind of help you out because I kind of know my way around audio stuff when it comes to
Oh,
computers
definitely. I could tell by your songs, man. You're a maestro, man. You're great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But
absolutely.
I guess if you're kind of on backlog, I don't want to spoil anything or anything, but I remember you mentioning something about yes, hail Lord Vernatra, absolutely, hail. You mentioned something about an Xmas project. Can you kind of?
Oh yeah, my Christmas project. That's going to be huge because I already got Ethan to agree to participating, even though he may not remember it right now because it was months ago. But yeah,
hail Steve,
I have a huge Christmas project planned. Not only do I want to do a Christmas album, but I have I want to get everybody together. I want. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything necessarily, but I think even the most basic of Comicsgate fans are familiar with Cecil's immortal rendition of "Do They Know It's Christmas Time," which is a great song. And basically, I want to do they know that Comicsgate won't fall? And it's going to be a huge effort. I want to get everybody involved. Everybody with any kind of musical inclination, even people without. Ethan said he's in, and I figure if Ethan's in, then I can get Cecil and Deadwood Dale and you and Lord Fernatra. I want to get everybody in there, and it's going to be we're going to outraise fucking We Are the World. It's going to be amazing.
What about Steve? What about Steve? Is Steve?
Absolutely. Of course, Steve. He's part of the package deal, man. Where you go, Steve goes, man. I know it. It's all good. Yeah, Steve will be involved. Everybody will be involved. I want as many people as I can to get involved with it, So it's going to be, whether you can sing or not, I'm going to be reaching out to people. And I want everybody to be involved because it's going to be a huge thing. And if we can raise some money, hopefully it'll go to us. But if it doesn't, that's fine too. But it's gonna be a huge project. It's gonna be awesome. I just hope I live that long.
You will, Geek Chorus, and then as soon as you put out the song, you'll kill over then. Because the universe.
Yeah, well, if I gotta go, I want to put something out there, and then I'm good with that. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, especially the way 2020 is going. It's like, what the fuck? I'm
Well-
expecting Godzilla to rise out of the ocean at any time and like fucking start taking out cities. So it's like, whatever, I'm ready to go.
Before you go, let's before you go, let's hear the shower thought.
Yeah, Geek, remember to respect the shower thought, all right?
Absolutely.
Real quick, guys. So just had a quick shower thought for you. Social anxiety is just a conspiracy theory about yourself.
Mm.
Oh, that's true. No, yeah, I'm definitely my worst enemy, and I will kill my worst enemy. I will defeat him.
Oh my god!
One day or another.
What are
I
you
will
talking
I will
about,
beat
Geek
you,
Chorus?
motherfucker. I
Are you
will get him good. So
What
don't
are
worry
you
about
talking
that.
about, Geek
Hey,
Chorus?
Geek, can I give you some career advice that I think you
I
can
would
really get?
love that. I
All
could
right,
use it.
Geek, your voice is so unique that I think that you should work for Audible.com and read classic novels like Moby Dick. I think that if you read
Oh, that
Moby
would be
Dick,
great.
you would be great at that. That's what I think you'd
There
be
she
great at.
blows, the great white whale.
You see what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
You hear what I'm saying, YouTube? This is what
Yeah,
you get.
no, yeah.
Can I get the screen, Luke?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's gonna get. So this is what you get on the Sweats and Steve show. You get shower thoughts. You get laughs. You get follow backs because I'm sure everyone's following back and whatnot. And then thanks, Mickey. You've been my favorite, Mickey. My favorite marketing. And you also get career advice. Tomorrow, Mr. Geek Chorus applies for Audible. He reads
Yeah.
Moby Dick. He makes a lot of money. That's what it is. That's what you get here on the Sweats and Steve show.
That sounds awesome.
Absolutely. But
I'm totally down with that, man.
kind of going back to what you're talking about the Christmas project or the Xmas project. Yeah, man, that sounds like fun. And hey, man, whenever you get that chance, man, definitely reach out to people. And I mean, if you need some advice or some tips or something, just reach out to me.
Yeah,
and
no, I want
can.
you guys involved. Definitely.
Well,
We're gonna trade verses, man. It's gonna be awesome.
I say that because oh, check that out, Steve. There, Lord Finatra. Hell yeah.
He
Shout out
knows
to
what's
Lord
up,
Finatra.
man. He knows what's
Absolutely.
up. Yeah.
But no, I'm saying that, Geek Course, because December is coming quick, bro. You know it's gonna come fast, man. And
I want us to raise money for something. For what? I don't know. Hopefully for us, but if there's a better cause out there,
don't ask Matthew
definitely
Martinez for any money. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a joke, Matthew. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man. If you have any questions or whatever, maybe I can help you out with that. But yeah, definitely when you get the chance, start to really kind of to put that to work, because December is, I'm sure, is gonna, like, it's zooming like 2020.
Oh, it's gonna be great, man.
Yeah.
I got already all kinds of ideas. Cecil. And Cecil the Red-Nosed Reindeer, helping Ethan guide his sleigh. It's going to be amazing stuff. But this song is going to be the capper for Comicsgate. It's going to be amazing. I want everybody involved, and everybody's going to hear their voice, and it's going to be just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to. I think Steve would really like Cecil.
Oh, Cecil is love. Cecil is life.
So how would you describe Cecil to Steve?
God, I mean, Jesus, I wouldn't even know where to begin with Cecil. I mean, he's a personality, but it's just, oh God, it's like I wouldn't even, I don't even know how to describe Cecil. He has a knack for getting to the bottom of things. He's one of those guys who just, he can see through people's bullshit. He just, I don't know. He just speaks truth, but he does it in a funny way. I mean, I love Cecil.
You know
He's
what
just
they say about the truth, geek?
what's that?
It tastes good in a belly full of lies.
Well, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's
Well,
fair
here,
enough.
why don't I hail Cecil, of course. Hail. Why don't I actually, Steve, you can kind of get a feel for Cecil himself because he's actually putting out his own comic, and that's what this
Mm-hmm.
is right here, Cash Grab. And he actually
Oh yeah.
has this trailer to kind of get you hyped up. So why don't we watch this video so we kind of get Steve in the know a little bit where his comic skate characters go. Okay.
Hey, Camel Moon. Hail,
Oh yeah.
Camel Moon.
Wait, is this this looks like actual oh shit, that's an actual stream. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Cecil Cash Grab. Let's see. Okay, full Cash Grab trailer. Okay, yeah, here we go.
How are we doing on views, by the way? How many people we got in chat?
We are
About
at
100.
7 right now.
Oh,
Oh, you bastards! Come on.
he stole the guy's hot dog.
Yes, he did.
He's not even eating it.
Boom, 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 boom. I love that fat bastard. Titties.
and oh shit, what the hell?
Oh shit.
This is a rather big jump from.
There's an extended version of that He-Man scene that's popped up on Twitter. Oh,
Baby Yoda.
oh, Anna hates that part. Now here's where it gets real serious. The dirt worms attack. Oh, final boss right there.
Scams.
Smack the goatee off that motherfucker.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, that was great.
Oh my
I tell you, Steven, if you want to learn about Cecil, watch my song, Cecil Blues. That'll teach you everything you need to know about Cecil.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm sure it's a great song. I'm sure, but that's
Yeah, well, if you ever, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night thinking, who the hell is Cecil? And I'm just letting you know there is a release for your
Geek, let me tell you
confusion.
that's better than the thoughts that I have now when I wake up. My thoughts right now when I wake up, Geek, is who the hell am I? You know what I mean?
Oh,
We're entering hour 2. This is where it gets, as the young people say, lit.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, wherever you are, there you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, this guy.
Well, why don't we take a chance? And since we're kind of still winding down the podcast a little bit, we could try to take a chance and play one of your songs, maybe.
Go
Lord
for it,
Vanatra,
man. You're gonna demonetize like a motherfucker, but just letting
well,
you know.
here's the thing. I don't have enough subscribers or watch time to get monetized. What I'm
All right,
concerned
well
about.
then fuck them.
Well, yeah,
Go
no, but
for it.
the only thing is like if it's like a copyright claim, which they might do, because they said that because whenever you put your songs up, they give you a copyright claim, right?
Oh yeah, immediately before I even finish uploading it, I'm already getting a copyright claim.
All right.
But
Well,
it doesn't affect my channel, so I don't have a monetization either, so I
yeah.
don't really care.
So if that's the case, I'll go ahead and play some of this song, and I'll kind of make intermittent stops in between just to see if that kind of helps out anything.
Go for it, man.
But note that we may or may not get kicked off YouTube with the live stream. So if that is the case, then see you, Lord Vernacha. Take care, man. It was good to see you again, man. Or nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Hail Lord Sinatra.
Yeah,
Great
hail
guy.
Lord Vernacha. Absolutely. But yeah, if that is the case, we get kicked off. Because I think we'll probably end the stream here on a high note, of course, playing one of Geek Horse's songs, of course. But if that's the case, if we do get kicked off, I just want to say thank you for watching and subscribe and like. I know Steve doesn't want us to like and share and subscribe, but but I do, and because it always helps. And so if we do get kicked off YouTube, just know that, and thank you for watching. But
listen, can I just explain really quick? Can I explain my logic for not liking, sharing, and subscribing?
Sure, go ahead.
Because everyone does the opposite of what I want them to do. So if you don't, if I tell you don't like, share, and subscribe, you're more than likely going to like, share, and subscribe. But now, if you don't do that, then I get what I want. But if you do like, share, and subscribe, then you get what Sweats wants. So it's really a win-win. You can either do it to make Sweats happy, or you can do it to piss me off, right?
Makes sense to me.
It's kind of a win-win, guys. So to quote Geek, you're kind of fucked either way you go.
All right, well let's play some of this song then. Let me share my screen. We'll actually play since we were talking about Cecil before, why don't we play some Cecil Blues?
All right, go for it.
Here we go. All right, so I think I'll probably wait 15 seconds, then I'll stop, and then I'll go. But we'll see.
Sure, man.
Early one morning while wearing a mask, Cecil was live streaming as he drank from a flask. The dog walker came by and said,
all right, I'm going to pause. And they go,
oh my God, there's a drunken lunatic in Judy's backyard.
Based on a true story.
Cecil got up and he started to run. He tried to tell him that he wasn't a bum. Made a good run, but he ran too slow. The dog walker was on the phone with Judy, oh no. Cecil waited for his sister to call. He was sure he could explain it all. Judy was mad and she said, get out, cause that's the kind of weirdo shit I'm talking about. Cecil packed up and away he went. Now he's screwed because he's gotta pay rent. No more yacht club, no more drinks by the shore. He's living in the basement of a Brooklyn ground floor. When he was evicted, he was dressed in red, and a mask that had Dick printed on his forehead. Had no cash to grab some bullet rye. He said, I gotta find a job before I die. He got an offer working for a cruise. The money wasn't great, but there'd be plenty of booze. Back and forth to the Caribbean. And Cecil had an idea that seemed way more fun. called his pal EVS and laid down the plan.
Actual picture of EVS from
Got
high
some
school.
cash from his fellow man. Ethan said, yeah, but can you really fulfill? You better think of something or you're stuck drinking swill. Cecil said, don't worry, E, this idea's a hit. I'll tell the backers up front that they ain't getting shit. I'll throw in a poster of that Star Wars girl. I'll cover with John Malin getting his rosebud swirl. Kelsey will smile as he picks up his pen. He gets to draw Anna and then draw her again. Many times you get her boobs just right. If he complains, I'll send a hooker for the night. Let's all help Cecil with this tragedy. Go and
back, cash grab.
And live free.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what Cecil wants, baby.
There you go. That was one of Geek Horse's songs.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. That I gotta say that's the right song to do it, man. That Johnny Cash song, man. It's got a
Yeah,
swing
well,
to it,
you know,
man.
cocaine, Cecil, it all kind of goes together.
Oh,
It's all good, man.
I think you're absolutely right. But I think we'll probably end the stream here. Did you want to plug anything, or here? Let me run this banner just in case whoever's watching. Go ahead and if you'd like to subscribe and follow Geek Chorus on Twitter and on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. How many subs you got right now, Geek?
You know, I honestly I don't know. I never really keep up with that kind of thing. I've never been in it for the subs or whatever. I just put my shit out there. If people like it, they like it, you know.
Absolutely.
So
that's a good
I have no
attitude to
idea. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm easy like Sunday morning, baby.
Did you want to plug anything else? Maybe any I know you just came
No,
out
just keep your ears open. I will be dropping new stuff as it comes out, and yeah, Christmas time, man. There's going to be a huge Comicsgate project, and if we do for the Fans Fest, I hope I get an opportunity to perform, and I hope many people get there. And has Jabba the Cuck been in your chat at all during this?
He hasn't.
Okay, well, when Jabba the Cuck shows up in your chat, then you know you've made it.
Oh, dude, I've kind of gone back and forth with Jabba. Well, he's Jabba the coach now.
Jabba the coach? Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of gone back and forth a little bit with Jabba, a little bit.
Well, hey, that's pretty good right there.
A few shots here and there, all in good taste, of course. But,
you haven't lived until you've been insulted by Jabba the Cuck, man. I mean,
oh no,
that's like getting blooded into CG.
Yeah, for sure.
I dare him to come on this show and talk to me. I dare you.
Yeah, I know. Steve would be a formidable opponent for Jabba, but dude, if Jabba shows up, then you know you are on the right track.
Come on,
absolutely.
I can't. Buddy, I'm ready.
I can't.
Can you message him, Geek, and tell him that he's formally not invited to this?
Oh, he won't talk to me. Are you kidding me? I'm a peasant to Jabba. Jabba's like, you know, royalty, man. He's like, if I ever met Jabba, it'd be like Pacino for me. Well, you know, I'd be like, oh my God, it's Jabba.
I mean, it'll be something star. Well, I'll say this before we go, just as kind of a sparing thought, but it's going to be interesting whenever For the Fans Fest comes around to actually kind of put actual people behind the YouTube names and the channels.
Oh, that'll be a scary event, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You'd be like, oh man. Damn, I thought you were normal, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
It's gonna be a crazy time. But I'll tell you something, Geek Chorus. Drinks on me, Geek Chorus. How about that? Huh?
Yeah, let's party, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Especially if you're buying, man. Let's do it up.
Absolutely.
Get some Cristal up in this motherfucker.
Oh
and be like P. Diddy and be great.
Oh, geez. All right, but Steve, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, can I get the full screen?
Go ahead, sure, absolutely.
Steve
Why?
wants to say, everybody go F yourselves.
I see a lot of new faces out there. We're growing organically, if you will. Very naturally, very not steroidsy. And
Mhm.
I just want to say, um, thanks for kind of being here, guys. It's kind of fun. Some people think that we're funny, and that's totally fine. I'll let the dislikes speak for themselves, which we don't have any. It's all likes around here. It's all love. So
That's
Absolutely.
right.
I think this is one of the better ones that we had because Mark wasn't around very much. Very good guest.
Steve, he actually called me during what we were talking earlier in the show. I couldn't take his call because I was trying
Uh,
to keep the flow going, but I know
uh,
he was around for a little bit, so he
yeah,
wanted to talk to you, of course.
yeah. He's a little hurt of the ass whooping that I gave him last week. And, Mark, come on back, man. This stream is winding down. Wednesday is done. It is another missed opportunity on your end. But by
Steve
all,
is brutal, man.
listen,
Oh
this,
yeah,
this is just the beginning, geek. I'm ready for that.
Oh shit.
If you want to send, I don't. Who was the guy you were talking about? Java.
job of the coach.
You can send him. He can come in here. Listen, when you step into the Sweats and Steve show, you better act right. I'm telling you right now. All
Like
right.
fucking Thunderdome, man.
Yeah. Listen, YouTube. When you come at the king, you best not miss. All right.
Oh shit.
And absolutely. And I just want to show this before we go. I just want to I'll get myself the screen here. You sent me a picture, Steve, that you wanted me to edit with you and Mark.
Yeah. Don't do
Involved.
it unless it's edited. Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Unless it's edited. Don't do it. Please.
Dang it. Well, I
don't.
guess you guys will have to wait till next week so I could get around to doing this photo edit. But if any of you guys are in the know, I think you'll really kind of find that photo edit that I'm working on to be funny. But I want to thank you for coming on, Geek Course. It was blessed talking to you, man.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me. Fantastic,
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
You
And
guys are awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. And I guess with that, we will sign off. This has been another edition.
Real
Oh,
quick.
hit that
This one.
shout out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Orange is the only color you can taste.
That's
Damn.
true. I never thought about that, but that is going to give me many things to think about.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think about it in the shower. That's the thing. well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another edition, episode number 7 of the Sweats and Steve Show with Geek Chorus. I want to thank you all for joining us.
Like and subscribe, you bitches. Come on.
like, share, and subscribe if you can. I'd really appreciate it. And for Geek Chorus as well. And until next
week. Can I point something out to you?
Sure, go ahead.
We now have more live streams than Michael Jordan has championships. That's what we do here.
God damn, you see that?
All right.
He just blowing my mind at every turn.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
That's beautiful, Steve. That's a beautiful observation.
Yep.
But
all right, I'll shut up now.
But on that note, I'd like to thank you all for joining, and of course, always like, share, and subscribe. And if you want, I will be I'll be doing a Minecraft stream on Friday. I think that's what I'm gonna do, kind of like to work with my schedule. I think that's what we're doing. So that's the piece of content that I have coming up next. And of course, we have more music from me and Geek Chorus coming up soon. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And on that note, we will see you next week on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And nothing for me, by the way. I know Geek has all this music coming out. I know Sweats has all this music coming out.
But you're the inspiration, man.
I add nothing to the YouTube music industry. And I feel really bad that I'm hanging out here with all these artists and all I'm doing is just talking. Let me just tell you guys, it's really, really disheartening.
Oh, my God. Well, on that note, as always, shishikada.
That's